Hey guys, I wanted to pop in real quick and share with you some cool ways to be able to make deodorant. There is of course the option of doTERRA's natural deodorant if you don't want to be able to make your own. Making your own, you can get one of these little containers either through Amazon or a lot of the natural different stores and all that stuff, but I'm kind of lazy. I like to be able to use what I have on hand, so I'm going to share with you some of the ways that I make natural deodorant. So first, the ingredients are baking soda, a coconut oil, if you're going to do the pit paste, there's witch hazel, and then there's the fractionated coconut oil, which is the liquid form, right? So 3 different ways. You can either do the pit paste, and this is a big jar, but you can also put it in a smaller jar if you want to. You can do a deodorant spray, and then you can do a deodorant roll-on. And you can just repurpose any of the roll-on bottles that you already have. So real quick, I'm going to share with you some of the oils that are naturally deodorants. And you can find this in the Modern Essentials app. So the oils are cleansing blend, melaleuca, lavender, geranium. It's very florally smell, though, just so you know. Eucalyptus, cedarwood, cypress, joyful blend, the calming blend, respiratory blend, the blend for women, and spikenard. Now the respiratory blend, it is the breathe. My experience, probably just a small, maybe a few drops would not be a big deal. When I first started experimenting with making my own deodorants and putting them neat under my underarms, I had used peppermint, and it was a very bad mistake because it was very tingly, it burned. But since then I've been able to fine tune some stuff. But the blend that I use that works really well for me is 2 drops of cypress with 2 drops of lavender and 3 drops of Purify in a half of a cup of coconut oil with a tablespoon of baking soda, and I mix it all up inside of a jar, and I can then just put it in my hands like that and put it on my underarms, rub it in, and then I can also put it on the bottom of my feet, whatever's left over, so that nothing goes to waste, right? So that is the pit paste, but let's say you don't want to deal with pit paste. A really great way is you can, again, the roll-on, since it rollers. You have that, you can easily just roll on your underarms, since there are, roll-on deodorants and all that stuff. With this, you, again, just do however many drops of the oils that you're wanting to do. With this bottle, it would easily be, 2 drops of cypress, 2 of lavender, 2 of Purify, and I forgot that I do have melaleuca in this pit paste also. And then say a drop of melaleuca, fill the rest of it up with fractionated coconut oil, mark it with your stickers, and there you go. And the cool thing about coconut oil, whether it is the thicker kind for the pit paste or the fractionated coconut oil, it is naturally antibacterial, and it has all these great benefits to help, with your body. So that's part of what makes it work also. Then if you don't want something with oils, just a spray itself, again, you would do the same kind of ratio of the essential oils that you're picking. Then a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of the witch hazel in this bottle, as well as a teaspoon of baking soda, and then you would just have to make sure you shook it up every single time. So you would spray, it doesn't exactly control very well, so you want to definitely spray it on your underarms after a shower or while you're changing, while you're naked pretty much, because otherwise it will spray on your clothing and all that stuff. So I really like the control that I get to have with the pit paste or with the roll-on bottle. Those are some just different options on how to be able to make your own natural deodorant that can be really effective. And again, sorry about that. The different oils, work with what may work with your body. Say my blend may not necessarily work with your body, that you're still, feeling like you're sweating a lot, or that you're creating too much of an odor still. Work with it, play with it. Some of them are more florally smells, and like I would never put geranium in mine because that just would be too florally to me. As Hilary LeMay says, it is like a flower shop that has exploded. But maybe one drop wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? So anyways, so those are some ideas. And again, with the baking soda, it may be too drying for some of y'all's underarms. So, add or remove to kind of see which balance works best for you. So those are the basics. Again, for the pit paste, I do a half of a cup of coconut oil with about a tablespoon of baking soda, and then about 2 drops of each of these. And I do a third, 3 drops of the Purify, and then the same amount of drops for the roll-on with fractionated coconut oil. And then the spray is, again, the same amount of drops with the oils that I've chosen, with some, about 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, about half of a teaspoon to a teaspoon of baking soda. Fill it up the rest of the way with water. Make sure you shake every single time. And so those are 3 different options for making your own deodorant, or you can always be able to pick from the catalog itself, and you get to earn 5 PBs off of it. So those are some really great options for making your own deodorant, or to be able to have natural choices, to be able to throw out all of those yucky type of deodorants that are full of chemicals and full of just icky stuff that is just going to clog up your pores and go into your system, and you don't want it there, right? So hope this was helpful. You guys have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, God bless. Bye-bye.